Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, come to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide if you care enough. And we're not here. I'm not here to hurt anyone, cause any trouble. But if my intention is not to cause any trouble or to hurt any Muslims or any religious people. But maybe you'll feel that your sentiments, you may be hurt. So this, I'm sorry for that. And it's not about, the blasphemy laws and killing and all this, you cannot apply to ex-Muslims. As we have seen, as I've shown you, right, through the Quran ayats on the wives of the Prophet being released, right, given released handsomely, given a lot money and all this. I will also, provide for you and release you. So it means releasing handsomely, like some translations of the Quran ayat go. So this also, things have to change. Muslims cannot come here and say that this is blasphemy. They can, but who has given you the right? There's a Quran ayat that says, I will release, tell them, I will release you handsomely. Tell them, meaning the wives of Prophet Muhammad. So many have got it wrong and they don't see it. And he was a religious leader. So, on the basis of his actions and all, a lot of controversial things he's done in his life, Prophet Muhammad. Like the Zaid, that's in the Quran, right? Telling Zaid to keep his, fear Allah and keep his wife. And so then Zaid divorces his wife. So it goes against there's a contradiction. Like if once the messenger, prophet says something, you have to abide by it, right? So Surah 4, ayat 80, obey. That was a command to Zaid. So many things like this, like adopting Zaid, and then, Sunnis say he was, Sunnis try to reconcile that he wasn't a prophet at that time. He didn't know he was a prophet, actually, to put it properly. And the Shias know that, Shias believe, Shias think they know that Prophet Muhammad was always, he knew he was a prophet. Like Jesus Christ, Surah Maryam, from birth, like he was blessed and all that. So these problems, and this is also, I have been a Muslim Shia, although there may be people coming and lying against me, like Elena Ali, twisting and turning the words. If I don't know something, I don't know, okay, this Arabic word she gives me, you don't know about this, it's about Salat, the 5. How many Muslims know about this? But I know that I've been a Muslim, right? So I cannot give you my family name and all that. So Shia Muslims. And then there are people coming here saying, you are mad afterwards. So I've had all of that about my mother, people shouting out, right? So at that time I answered them back. It's really weird, like जाहिल लोगों की कमी नहीं है या criminals हैं क्या है जो पागल कहते हैं फिर पागल हो तो पागल होना तो कोई it's not a crime to be insane, right? Some people are oppressed and COVID narcissists can drive you insane, gaslighters can drive you insane. Some people are oppressed by others. तो ऐसे बोलना एंड में मेरा वीकनेस लेना when I'm telling them I'm not well, I'm not well, so I have problems. You see, like this also since a long time. I realized that what's this? My tongue is not coordinating with my uh, brain's mind. So losing my teacher, separating from her, was a great tragedy for me. And after that, going to be Sakina's Tabaut and coming back, like um, one of my father's community members became my friend, and she was there in the kitchen, and I said, "Oh my God, I was going to say something, and I said something else." It's like I didn't realize back then that maybe I'm possessed subtly, in a very subtle manner. There's something. I thought maybe I've cried a lot and a lot of stress, and I'm separated now. And then Bibi Sakina, it's Martyrdom Day, we've kept vigil. So all these problems, and that's why I have to also say that, my performance will be low, and I'm deteriorating in my English. It's like this. So please bear with me. Not to tell the world, I know the world, I've seen the world very closely in my childhood, since childhood. There's no way you can tell people what you're going through, your weaknesses. They'll take it and they'll tear you apart when so they'll use it. First, they'll be like good with you, and then when the opportunity comes like that, they will tear you apart. And, on your weakness, they will. Like in London, I knew that, but like this person, he said, don't go back because, then people will call your mother. And I was like homesick, and I was missing home. I don't want to, and things are happening in London. So this other person, a friend of mine, he said, don't go back to without the degree, because then people call your mother up and talk on that, right? Oh, Zahra, ask her about you, especially. This also. I'm bringing my things out because of some reasons. Not that I trust the world or trust. How many enemies if I say, then they say, don't say anything to India, don't say anything to our prophet, don't say anything to Pakistan. That is not right. Then you are a dushman. Because I think that we should realize our mistakes and correct them, like the Supreme Court of Pakistan stated. So if you don't realize your mistakes, and we're not doing this to humiliate, but and this also, I'm not doing this to humiliate anyone. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I had nothing to do with this person. That he's gone around saying Islam is not going to rule over me. A false religion, and why should a false religion rule over other people and other religions succeed over them? We have freedom. First and foremost, our right. The United Nations has given us this right. How they came to it? That freedom of religion. Hmm? So the United Nations, how did they come to it? And you're going to tell me that even Christians telling the atheists, even Dr. David Wood, right? On that with the Rashid, or that the atheists, they say this and that, but against even Prophet Muhammad, or what, maybe he was, I don't know what his intention was, but he did speak about against atheists while speaking against Islam and Prophet Muhammad with Rashid, brother Rashid, an ex-Muslim converted to Christianity. Okay, so even see, Christians can say this, then I'm going to, when I'm doing this idol polytheism and idol worshipping both, I realize that in Christianity, only Jesus Christ, they say, is not enough. We have, I was just saying, Saint Anthony's prayer. I just remembered, behold the cross. The cross is very important. It's a symbol for Christianity. Behold the cross of thy Lord. I don't know if this is in other denominations of Christianity, Saint Anthony's prayer, but this is from Catholics, right? That I've learned. Behold the cross of thy Lord, flee all you bands of evil powers. The Lion of the King of Judah has conquered, the seed of David has conquered. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Saint Anthony's blessings. Although I'm not a Christian, I'm just trying out this prayer. I've been oppressed a lot lately also, and scared that maybe some Indians might use some things against me because I've complained here against, and they removed them. And okay, so back to the topic. So last night I wanted to come here and proving polytheism is not wrong. So even through Christianity, like they, right now not the atheists, but idol worshippers, they, even Christianity has this, they are heathens, they are bad, right? Devil worshippers and all this. And Christianity has many angels without Archangel Michael. At least Catholics have this prayer for for help against demons and devils. Saint Michael's prayer, the Archangel Michael. Then there's a prayer to Saint Archangel Gabriel, or especially Archangel Michael, I know, and then our Father's prayer, and then also prayer, the Catholics especially, prayer to Mother Mary. So a cross is their symbol, a sacred symbol, and they've made this, and the polytheists can make this too. I mean, I'm not for or against, but it's just according to for or against. I'm right now neutral, let's say, I've put myself in a neutral gear, like as a judge, and then we judge this, neutral, not taking any sides, and then we see. Then we have to take sides, but before, like, I'm saying it's not like don't judge me, don't judge this, don't judge. No, no. Like Jesus Christ has said, judge not and you shall not be judged. But what we're doing here is we're analyzing, and then, yes, we have to judge it, right? And then in conclusion, like, I would say, yes, you can judge me, but like do it in a way that there's no bias or anything. Just because I get angry at you, I raise my voice and say, why do you want me to become a Muslim now? For my happiness only, and this and that. And look what that person said in the end. Tum to pagal ho, you are mad and all this. This is not the way. This is a crime against humanity, human beings. Personal attacks and all this. And the deception in it, I could see. At first he was so nice, and then sleazy people, when I'm interested in you, and if you're not interested in them, they say, oh, the grapes are sour, or she's mad, or this and that. This is a crime. against humanity, personal attacks, and all this, and taking their weaknesses when they're saying, please bear with me. They are criminals. So this, not the ones who have gone insane. We should pray for the ones who have gone insane. We should take care. We should, raising awareness. No stigma should be put on them. These kind of humanitarian things. Okay. So when I'm tired and all that happens, that I get angry, even in the beginning if they come. But now I'm going to ignore all your comments, live chat, in the live chat. If it's not on the topic and you are a part of this, this is a part of us, right? So we see what part of us has cancer and we need to cut it. We need to do a surgery, right? So if you care enough for this, please then participate. I would encourage you to be with this. So then only can I, if you ask me a question, that's why I've kept the live chat open for those Muslims who want to ask me questions on this. And please get involved in this. So there's, first of all, so thanks to Mosab Hassan, I just went through his one of his videos and learned that, he's saying that all Muslims, Allah, they worship an hypothetical God. So that's true. And we see how true it is through the Shia belief also, right? And then, you have your attributes. Allah has given himself the attributes that you praise him with those attributes, those names of Allah. And then you are told that associating with Allah is a sin unforgivable. And such strong things against the polytheists, they're najis. Surah Tawbah ayat. And then Surah Mumtahana ayat 4. Abraham and his people say to the polytheists, enmity has started amongst us because you don't believe in this one God, Allah alone, that we believe in. So enmity and hatred, they started against the polytheists. These people are worshipping God, and some of them, like in Surah 12, ayat 106, and most of them believe not in Allah except while they associate others with him. So most believers are polytheists, right? According to Allah, excuse me, and this ayat, most polytheists are believers. So, Surah 6 ayat 148, those who associated others with Allah will say, if Allah had willed, we would not have associated anything. Noteworthy, there's not, if Allah had not permitted us, so you would say, the Muslims would say, if Allah had willed or Allah, then there would be no criminals, corruption, everyone will be their own messenger, their own guide. If Allah had willed, He would have given the soul guidance, Surah Sajdah 13, things like that. So these poor people have been their Allah has been the true Allah has been speaking against them, we're told, or actually sending his, speaking against them. And this is how it's come in a book now. But what words is he using? Misrepresentation. Therefore, then if I tell you about Jesus giving life and someone comes there and says, oh, that's by the permission of Allah, right? But Allah says no one creates, right? Is there anyone? Oh, in Surah Yasin at least, is there? We'll see. We'll take the toughest ayat. Okay, I'll show you the toughest ayat. But hold on, don't look. Hold your horses, right? Hold. Surya, is there anyone who creates like him? None. This also is there. But you see, in the religions, there is polytheism. If you go deeply, Surya, none creates like him. Is there anyone who creates like him? Law. No. Right? So in Hinduism, like just bringing Hindu, you know, Shiva, Vishnu. I'm not good at telling stories, and you know, so let me see now. My because I don't have that command over my English language. Good. Even in my own language, I will fail. Mother tongue. So the creator Brahma and Vishnu the maintainer of the universe, the creator of the universe, Brahma. They have this thing, argument. Brahma says, I'm the creator, I'm the best. Vishnu says, I'm the maintainer, I'm the best. I'm the maintainer of the universe. So there, when they're arguing, there's this thing from Sanatan Dharma story coming from the Hindus. So Shiva, and they're like, Brahma says, I'm better. Vishnu says, I'm better. Now remember, Brahma, the creator, says, I'm better. I created this. Vishnu says, I maintain it. Shiva came and said, okay, you both think you are great? Go and try to find me. Where am I? Go and search. He made them go busy, searching for Shiva. They couldn't find him. Up, down, left, right, here, there. Who is Shiva? Pure consciousness. They couldn't find Shiva. Or where am I not? Go and see where I'm not. Even the creator can't create without Shiva. It's a consciousness, pure awareness. This is what the story, I think, means for me. So consciousness, Shiva is not created because Brahma lost. And you see, when you come as a creator, even though he says, is there someone who can create like me? None can create like me. Right? Right. Then, okay, we'll go to, this is how I'll search it. Kun fayakun. Be, and it is, which. So we'll go searching like this. None can create like me. So through the creator, I realized when I was doing my search for God and trying to question, I was questioning my religion, Shia Islam, also Islam on the whole. So, is there a God? So on that I was searching. It's not that I was an atheist, but just to see how the argument goes and whether I can get proof so I can give it to the atheists. Like or if any doubts come to me. So what is this? So I started with, is there a God? And what kind of a God is he? How would I know? So creation is creation. First, I was like, before this, a miraculous God, because I've had miracles from God. I've seen miracles in life. I don't know whether they're from God or who, but at that time, I attributed it to God, right? So now this site is very, very slow since last night. I don't know why. So out of the green tree, you kindle your own fire. We're going up. Is not he who created the heavens and the earth able to create the like thereof? Yeah, indeed. for he is the creator supreme of skill and knowledge. Now, does he even need, okay, skill or knowledge to create? You see, this is already I'm very, very hurt at this. And then Muslims or anyone coming here lying to me, I just cannot take it. The same who produces for you fire out of the green tree. And behold, you can do. You, please see how you have been deceived. So, when I was a Shia, the creator now, only the signs can I know, and okay, the tree, I see the tree, there's a gardener, there's a seed, and okay, before the seed, what could it be? Someone created the seed out of nothing, right? And let's put it this way. So then, out of nothing, someone created the seed. Creator. Okay. How does it come, huh? So if the scientists say this, I would tell them, atheist scientists, that you don't know. You can't go further than that. And so the creator, I can't go further. Even I, as a believer, can't go further than that. In proof, right? But logically, and then philosophically, how Aristotle came to the unmovable mover, immovable mover, how in philosophy we come to the primal cause and effect, taking the cause and effect argument, and all that. Taking the creator argument, you cannot know the creator, right? Because you are the created. And then I was reminded that Imam Ali has said, because there is a creator, I know that the tree's creation is there. How does he know? In my heart, I see this, that, God knows. I couldn't, for the life of me, get it, right? How high? Because he's so high. And maybe we have to connect. So again, connect to God with what prayer? Which prayer? Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Sanatan, or Muslim, Islam, Nadia, Shia, or Quran, which ayat? So before I go and connect with God with these religious prayers, I need to know that religion is true or not. Everyone says our God is true. And there's one God, and we Christians say there was one God. Please, between me and you, Muslims. So, where will you go? Which God will you go? Oh, the one God. Which one God even will you go to? The one who associates as a son, or this one, who is a hypothetical God? So, in conclusion, I'm not going in detail. How does Imam Ali know? So, Imam Ali, before that God exists, before Islam, before Prophet Muhammad fed him this. And with prayers, अपने रब की इतनी इबादत कर, right? Allama Rashid Turabi's majlis. That the unseen becomes the seen that you see. So how do you go there? Which religion? Which channels? Ahlul Bayt, only Prophet Muhammad, through the namaz, through fasting, qurbatan ilallah. And then also in that, in Islam, like through Sunni way. But the 12 Shias, they also pray, do fasting, they say the salat, stand, ruku, this, that. And they say Nadi Ali and all. They say it's intercession and wasila. But before all this, like, how do you know this religion is true? So this also. And so we come back to the creator. How far can you go? So you need to go through Shiva. So I realized, like, in my opinion, that no, you can't. So the only way is to know Shiva, the witness, the observer, the nothingness, and the pure consciousness. This is how far you can go with God's, with whatever, you can't go beyond pure awareness unless you are in a coma. And then you don't know. Maybe you're in the unknown. And that unknown, and then you die. So he says, no, you don't die. I mean, you disbelievers, they are dead already. But this death here is the root. Does the root die? The spirit, the soul, that doesn't die, right? So I'm not prepared for this. I'm disorderly way of saying it. Is he who created. Now, someone might tell you that there's all information like Nassim Haramein and very good videos of The Alchemist. But one thing she said got me stuck, and I'm back over here. Even Ismaili Islam picked on, and of course I had to. I mean, with due respect to follower of the false religion, Imam. And I want to, will I be too presumptuous to help him see this? So he's a very nice, he's very good. Is he who created the heavens and the earth able to create like of these people? No. So even witness has been created, I'm told. So if you, now, you have to believe in all this and what happened before in Islam, and Prophet Muhammad was there. You have to believe in all the Imams thereafter. Too? What? Just checking the sound. I messed up. I put it on less also. Volume. My hand touched this mic. Just reminds me to check properly. Oh, check if properly sound is coming. See, this is. Okay, sorry about this. So where was I? Now, you see, to reach this, even witnesses created, even by Allah. In Ismaili, we saw Ismaili Islam. And what in The Alchemist, Sarah Al-Khaldi was saying, in one of her videos, The Alchemist channel on YouTube, sorry, right? What Sarah Al-Khaldi was saying in one of her videos, that the witness is also created. It made me stop. I couldn't go further. Then I had to come here and work this out. And there was someone who was saying, we're done with this, we're finished. But for me, I had to see where there are traps where you could fall into Ismaili Islam, right? So I asked her, and I had to put a comment there on this. It was very serious. I've put all positive comments. Very good. Thank you for the information. Free and all this. I can't pay her, contribute, or like she needs. It's amazing that she's given free knowledge. But here I had to comment and say, sorry, I don't. You need to demonstrate this, that awareness is created by God, right? And the witness is created by God. So that had to take me back. Now I'm stuck on this again, like a leech. I won't leave until I figure this out. My mother and I, we are like this, asking my mother in London. She would ask the instructor many questions. She came out 7th class pass, from Karachi school, Khalid school. 7th class pass. She passed in London with honors, hairdressing course, Mars School. I told her, how did you get honors? And she used to study. She loved studying. I said, how did you get honors in your hairdressing course? She said, because I used to ask the instructor many questions. I was the only one asking. So one question she had asked, and she remembered when the instructor said, what is the hue, what is the shade of jet black hair? She said, blue, right? So asking questions to get to the root, everything, to know everything about this. And then when the Maulvi Saab came, the Quran teacher, I said, this is a problem here, written in the written Allah. You told me when he was teaching me the Dhamma and the Shada and all this, you told me that this, if you put this symbol, all that, right? So I thought maybe, I questioned that. He said, if I don't get an answer for it, excuse me, burp, sorry. If I don't get an answer for it, excuse me, I will not come. If I get an answer for this, you're right. There is a mistake in the Quran. Unwritten Allah. As He who created, so that's now, right? So as He who created the heavens and the earth. So on this also, we know, and you can't leave the Creator alone for now. Shouldn't you? Shouldn't you leave the Creator alone? Because that's okay. So I had to go to Hindu site and find out. So my search for God was so much that if my religion is right, then it will all flow. Then I get some information from the Hindus and all the information I need. And then, but when they said Brahma and Shiva and this, then I was like, how shall I answer myself on this? The questions that were unanswered. So this is also another reason why I have become an ex-Muslim. Not to insult anyone, or wouldn't you just want to avoid avoid governances, avoid for your own well-being, mental health, avoid these people. Once you realize these people are what they are, right? Push them a little bit, like Imam Ali has said. Make your friend angry. If he gets overly angry, then he's not your true friend, right? So you may think that I'm not your true friend. Okay, forget friendships and all this right now. What Imam Ali has, right? So this also, I'm telling you to hear, and please don't test me. Here we are not here to say I'm such a genius, because I'm not. I'm not a genius. There are atheists who are geniuses. There's Sarah Al-Khaldi, who is a genius. She has clairvoyance, or that what was it? Claircognizance, right? I'm not a genius. I can't even speak properly. Does the teacher, does she know everything of the Quran? No, I don't. Right now, I don't even know if another ayat on this, right, like witnesses that existed. Now I have to do on that also and correct myself. That believers, can they bear witness to Prophet Muhammad? I have to see that seriously. That ayat, right? And I don't know which notes right now, but recent ones, however, I'm not going to search for them. So please, I have to be serious about this. I don't want to lie or get carried away and all this. No, we're learning, and I need you to help me also when I forget an ayat. Like Salahuddin came and told me, but what about the kindness to the women in that ayat, Surah Nisa ayat? So like that, I appreciate and I expect that you would help me. I trust that you would. So the trust I give to you, even God said, trust that he gave to, he offered the trust to the mountains and the Quran ayat in Surah Ahzab, but man took it. Man is foolish to take that trust. So know the value of trust. That I trust you would help me in this and not test me. Because on one thing now, if another, some professionals also on YouTube, they avoid comments on live chat, right? Candid, Lubna, she doesn't take all the comments on her live chat, right? And others. Okay. So let's see if you have that I expect from you, some integrity, some honesty. This is very serious. So I have many problems. I have to concentrate on one thing here, right? Completely pay attention. Like, you see, if you're asking me another question, not related to the topic, saying something else, about 50% of my attention is then goes away from this. And this is how you will not read the Quran in the madrasa, right? Or if you want to do your prayers, say your prayers, and someone is talking to you, this is serious. We have death penalties, and we've risked our lives to do this. So please don't expect us to answer another question of yours that's not related to the topic. This also. What would happen to the children in the madrasa if they don't pay attention to while reciting the Quran ayats? They will be punished. Some in Pakistan, somewhere India. If they're talking to each other, well, even in Western in class, if the teacher is giving a lecture and you're, you know, talking to each other, and what will happen? So this. Now I'm going to avoid all questions and statements and the live chat comments that are not related to this topic. You don't even, you see, some people don't even realize, and some people say, no, some people say, why do you ask the God for taking martyrs' sakes? Like, imagine, oh, Bibi Zainab, isn't like I also, well, not like that, but some question was asked, and I went deeper into this, and I was like, isn't this a terribly terrible? That, oh God, you haven't been, oh God, okay, he doesn't have a foot. Oh Allah, oh please pray for me that God not take away my feet, or I don't lose my foot, and for shadis and good marriage, Shah Qasam, for the sake, even like only for now, we don't pray all around, all year round to to Allah for Shah Qasam. We pray to Allah directly, but during Muharram, this may happen a little bit. Shah Qasam say, Imam Hassan's son say, that our marriage be successful. But look at what Prophet Muhammad has done in Surah. It tells you, where was Zayd and Zainab's marriage successful? And then in the weddings, Salawat bar Muhammad, Salli ala Muhammad. Weddings, I mean, we can clap also. This very, very good. This Allah and angels send their blessings. Prayer on Prophet Muhammad. So this will bless the bride and the groom and all of us, the guests who come there in nikah, and wedding. This is sunnah of Rasulullah. There's also, and okay, am I ready to start this? Those who associated others with Allah will say, if Allah had willed, we would not have associated anything. These poor people, they've been to how many misrepresentations? When I showed you a misrepresentation of the Quran ayat in translation, or against the polytheist misrepresentation, which if I could get a proof. So, see, now I don't remember. So, what I wanted to do is get a remember that misrepresentation, but last night I made these notes very quickly. And so now I need to show you a misrepresentation in the Quran ayat, not in the translation of the Quran ayat in English, but in the Quran ayat, and we have proof of it, that this is a misrepresentation against these people or whatever. This is a misrepresentation in the Quran ayat itself. So if Allah had willed, now what does by the permission of Allah, where I found, right? So this also Surah Al Imran or Surah Maida, Surah Al Imran. Jesus Christ says, by the permission of Allah, I give life to the bird, I give life, breathe life into him, and all this. But here it's put willed. So these poor polytheists are saying, and it's come from them, and this Allah has put, if Allah had willed. You get it? Wrong. Allah has permitted us to associate with him. And neither would our fathers, nor would we have prohibited anything. Likewise did those before deny until they tasted our punishment. So prohibited anything, do you remember an ayat which says, oh, you prohibit when Allah has allowed you these things, and why do you prohibit? Like Allah's, even in Islam, okay, so I'm not going to bring that ayat, I'm not going to go there. But just see, okay, here, just a little bit. Maybe that ayat means that why are you, what? I was looking at that ayat like, what? Why would you prohibit when Allah has allowed you these things, you know? But pork is, how many things are prohibited? Haram. Surah Maida, Surah pork is haram. Surah sin is haram. Surah 7 ayat 33. Things are haram. There are some things which are haram. In Islam also, Islam is prohibited. Say, do you have any knowledge? Oh my goodness, this really got to me. Say, do you have any knowledge that you can produce for us? You follow not except assumptions, zana. Zana. Now, zana can be used as a positive thinking thing, like in Surah Nur ayat, it's allowed by Allah to the believers. Why did you not think positively at that time? And it can be used as an assumption negative form. And it can be used as hypothesis here in this ayah, zana. So, Dizzy, where are you? Frizzy is gone with His Highness Aga Khan. Now we call her Dizzy. Your Highness Aga Khan, you know, I read it, Miley, and it is meaning that Allah is beyond unknowable, that Imam Ali give you hypotheses, hypothetical Allah, Your Highness. Yes, yes, Dizzy, you go on. Dizzy is saying, she's quite a lady, a little lady, Dizzy. Your Highness, Aga Khan, this, imagination of mine that he's here, talut. His Highness Aga. So then, Your Highness Aga Khan, Hadir Imam, did not Imam Ali giving hypothetically about Allah? Dera, Dera go deep. Dera go in your whole website on Tawheed. किसी घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है. His Highness Aga Khan know Urdu? Does he know our Khoja Sindhi? He must know Gujarati, right? Because there's a Gujarati, there are Janans, Gujarati. Ya Mola, है शहीद दुल सवार जल्द मदद कीजिए मौला आया हूँ आयो. We've come. I've forgotten my Khoja Sindhi also, my God. I can't translate the Urdu one. मौला आए उम्मीदवार जल्द मदद कीजिए. आप हैं शाहे अरब, आपसे है राजी रब. Mullah, that's not association. आप हैं शाहे अरब, आपसे है राजी रब. कीजिए दीजिए जल्दी मुराद. Oh my God, the Zara you're saying. Mullah, look what these, how these, Murad, yani give us our wish. So, quickly. Oh, jald madad, help us. Mullah, help us. Kijiye. Qaumin seri ke Rab. Dijiye jald. Kijiye jaldi madad. Qaumin Nusayri. You see the Qaum, the Nusayris, they took Imam Ali as God. Qaumin Nusayri ke Rab. कीजिए जल्दी मदद मौला दीजिए जल्दी मुराद. तो Your Highness, did all Dara say it all hypothetical God? And what difference now between polytheism and Shia Islam? Is he Maula? Maula quite. I wish you the best in this. Go on this. Tell us. So, Your Highness, Terate that what the difference here, we will see. Okay, put Sarah's thing on. Okay, on this. Okay, Mola, I put the Sarah's thing on. So we're saying that God says here in Surah 6 ayat 148, say, do you have any knowledge that you can produce for us? Did he? Mola also laughing. Mola, Dorothy, that you checkmate. Playing chess, Saint Francis of Assisi and Tabrizi. Dare I find out that Shams Tabriz was an Ismaili. And she read that Saint Francis of Assisi and the Shams Tabriz, they meet somewhere in Turkey, and I don't know where, but they play chess. I wonder who gave checkmate to whom. That Zahra not know. So, say, do you have any knowledge? What is this knowledge? What? even a trace. And what Allah te here? te, do you have any knowledge that you can produce for us? You follow not except the assumption, and you are not but misjudging. No, Allah not to say you trace of knowledge. Where Allah say, I find this Zara that where Allah say that you are self-sufficient, hearts endowed with knowledge. Surah 46 ayat 4. Say, hey, do you see what is you invoke besides Allah? Tell me, tell me what is they have created on earth, or have they a share in the heavens? Bring me a book before this, or any remnant of knowledge. Any trace of knowledge they have, these polytheists, meaning if you are telling the truth, sidqeen. Oh no, you are not a sincere. This if you are telling the truth, haq. What it mean? Surah 46 ayat 4. We go properly to Surah 4. No, Surah Ahqaf. Surah Ahqaf ayat. This is 4. I told you. And then I told. Right now I'm towing. Dizzy is towing his highness in her imagination. This drama. Acha movie. Say, oh Muhammad, have you considered if you are truth? It is Sadiq. Mullah. Tadiq. Imam Jafar is Tadiq. You know, Mullah Itmail is come from there. Itmail. That big schism between 12 Shia. Yes. If you are truthful. So what the Mullah Dera, what did she do last night? Can you believe it? No. Dizzy, we will try to see. We let her do what she's doing, and then in the end, I will do it. I was sure. Sorry, Dizzy, you're also making me totla stammer. Your Highness, how can you be stammering? You are marif. You have marifat. No, because Prophet, you see, Tetan. Oh yeah, Tetan come and put words in Prophet's mouth. Why not? No. Mullah Imam Hayya. No. Don't say. No. First, Prophet Muhammad is the first intellect creation of Allah, the highest. And he lied. So Dizzy gives, he asks Mullah, she or he, oh, maybe you are, what are you? You are gay? I'm unisex, Mullah create me. Unisex. No, Mullah not create. Dizzy have friends here, also other friends. We are just having fun with Mullah. Up close and personal. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. That is Tirk Mullah. Tia say, Dr. Ali Heli that if you tell someone, Muslims, that they are your eyes, that you cannot see, they are your voice when you couldn't speak, that's also coming. What a remnant. Now, Zahra, take shortcut. Something wrong in worshipping those or idols who remind you of God or Allah? So we take shortcut. Dara do all this work, but last night we take shortcut, okay? We come here. Dara also taking shortcut. Surah 46 at 4. Say, okay, so the remnants, you see remnant of knowledge, any qualities have? Share in heavens. Okay, share in heaven for those who have shared in heaven. Or, okay, translation differ. Like, do they have anything in the, or have they created the heaven, part of heaven? Okay, in this Surah Aqaf, ayat 4, this part, the translations differ. We don't know the true meaning in Arabic of, or have they a share in the heavens. Bring me, have they a share in the heavens? This part. So we're doing, let me get my stylus due to Abu Dhabi, thanks to UAE. I'm so rich. I can afford all these new tech, what do you call advanced technology? New technology coming. Where this coming to Abu Dhabi क्यों माना क्यों चाहती हो Marwana? Listen, in Urdu I speaking, never mind. English speaking people, no, wait a minute. Do they have a share? Some people I not to know this. Dara Teti not to know the truth that we need an Arab. Have they a share in the heavens? Who have a share? At least, okay, take it this way, right? We go to Surah 23, Ayat 10, which Zahara went to last night. About it last night, I tell you. The movie also coming, Darati has seen. Surah 23 Ayat 10 says, those are the inheritors, the believers. Surah Mu'minun ayat, Surah. Believers, Surah Believers. Surah 23 ayat 11 says, who will inherit Al-Firdaus, they will abide therein eternally. So Surah 29 ayat 49 says, nay, here are signs self-evident in the hearts of those endowed with knowledge also. Okay, so the Firdaus one. Oh, I had to, it was Zahra had to, you see, I had to jump from here and there. Sorry. To complete this, where it have a remnant. Remnant? What is Nasr? Help of Allah. In Surah Nasr. Nasra. Who's this God Nasra that Noah is complaining against? Saying not to believe in it. Him. Okay, Sahih International give good footnote on this ayat. Surah 71 ayat 23 we go to. And said, never leave your gods. So now the polytheists are giving Hazrat Nuh a hard time, saying, and said, never leave your gods and never leave Wad or Suwa or Yahut and Ya'uk. Remember, G, Arabic, not have. Gaf, G, for like get. Yahut and Ya'uk and Nasr. Oh, so it remind me, I've Zahra get a correct mind last night. So 110. Ya Ali Mother. But they do not say in multilingual Quran that this for Ya Ali Madad, right? When comes the help of Allah and victory? This Surah Nasr. Look, this polytheist, long time from Hazrat Nuh, we are told in the Quran. An-Nasr. The support of Allah coming. That God coming. Trace? Come on, there's some trace. Even in Surah Najm, I can show you there is trace. Okay? So, this. And now we have someone coming here. You are correct. Polytheism is mandatory in the ancient Hebrew. Oh, King the Earth 21 says, to you, the host, I have message. Oh, thank you. You are correct. Polytheism is mandatory in the ancient Hebrew. It is absolutely obligatory to be a polytheist in order to believe in the Lord God of Israel. Ah, yeah, they say that Yahweh was an idol. No, sorry, he was a god of war, but that's just a we're not sure about that. Where's the evidence on this? King of, sorry if I can, King of the Earth 21, the King of Jerusalem, Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, High Chieftain of Eurasia, Africa, Turtle Island, all islands, all lands, all waters, all seas tells you that you are correct. Polytheism is required. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this, King. I was going to ignore it thinking that it's Kiar or someone who comes here to distract me. Hello, fam. Thank you, family. Oh, you're calling. Hugs, hugs. Hugs, hugs. Family. You're calling me family. Thank you so much. Is that family, FAM, meaning family? Oh my God. I'm so overwhelmed. Brother, I don't know what to say. This is so helpful. So here we have something really helpful. I didn't expect. Yahweh, the son of Yahu, and Yahu, the self begotten of El Beit, the Holy Spirit. Beit would mean, it does in Beit, sorry, in Hebrew, does Beit mean home? Is that self? Yeah, self begotten of El Beit, the Holy Spirit. This is valuable information. Thank you so much. So, King of the Earth 21. Again, because I didn't show you, I'm not going to read out, just show you his first. So, this is where can we find this? In the Bible also, or have they missed it? In the Bible written or in Hebrew, ancient Hebrew? Do they have a text, a scripture, ancient Hebrew scripture preserved? How do you know all this? Yahweh, the son of Yahoo, and Vahu, and Vahu, the self-begotten of again double Beit. So Beit in Hebrew, it means house. If you know this, please let me know. But this is, and yes, this does also mean the Krishna Ra, Allah, Odin, Ogun, Zeus, Apollo. I can't pronounce Zeus right now. All of the pantheon of the gods that actually do exist. There is fake ones, but there is also real ones. Okay, there are fake gods, but there are also the real gods. Thank you so much. So this is where can we get this? Online, free? In what scripture can we get this? And yes, a Krishna, Ra, Allah, Radha. You mean Krishna, the Ra of the Mesopotamian God? Ra, I've studied this in my general history. The Ra god of Mesopotamia, Allah, Odin, Ogun, all this, and Greek gods also, Zeus, Apollo, and the Roman gods, all of the pantheon gods. Ah, Krishna also, the Hindu. You who love the Creator, I bring you a gift. The first book ever written and the first book ever read. The first book to ever exist. First given to Adam himself, named the Book of Raziel. Oh my goodness, thank you so. I'm so overwhelmed. King, most of the Library of Noah and the Library of the Holy of Holies exists now in the Sophia Cathedral. Most of the documents available for free online. Oh, really? Sophia Cathedral. I'll check that out later. The Holy of Holies exists now in the Sophia Cathedral. Most of the documents available for free online. Amazing. So how come this knowledge was kept away from us? And also from the Magi, Persian Magi channel, we have a lot, but this is apt for my live stream, the topic here. And I also wanted to put that idol worshipping is not wrong. Not only polytheism, if polytheism only, like polytheism extending to idol worshipping too. I cannot thank you enough. I don't know how to thank you. Oh my God, for this, how can I contribute? How can I thank you for this? All this for free. Thank you for taking the time to come here, and I don't give prior notice. I have an angel coming here, helping me. King of the earth, King of the earth, 21 says, example, somebody is in love with money. Money itself is not a god, even if they do worship it. Even though there is a god of money, money itself is not the god. Yes, so idol worshipping and polytheism. Yeah, there is a king of the earth, 21. I'm calling you king of heart. Can you imagine? King of the earth, master, Sahib Zaman, Shah Zaman, king of the earth, 21. There is an entire library of books. It would take hours to write out all of their names. Oh my goodness, so many books. King of the earth, 21, Krishna, when the Brahman became flesh. It's written in these books, which is in the Sophia Cathedral. And where is the Sophia Cathedral? In any city or just online? So how come all this knowledge has been kept away from us? King of the earth, 21, if you allow me to ask you one question, sure, I can better tailor my answer based on your local culture, if I can answer the question. Where on my planet are you from? So, Earth. So I can tailor my vocabulary to it. Earth. The Earth planet, right? King of Earth, 21. Where on my planet are you from? Oh, where on the planet Earth am I from? Let's say I'll give you a hypothetical. I'll give you like, let's say I'm from which, I'm from Iran. If I got your question, did I even get your question correctly? Where on my planet are you from? Like Earth planet? Where am I from? What if I tell you I'm universal? I don't belong anywhere, and I belong everywhere. So, what if I tell you I'm universal? But thanks to my country and all helping me, we are all in humanity, we are all one. I go like this, okay, I go in tangents and deep reveries, and God knows what I do. And the answer to your question, so this. Okay, now can you, oh, he may be typing, sorry, King of the Earth 21. So waiting for King to give me an answer to this question he asked me. And so he's typing, let him take his time and type, you know. Going back to this. So idol worshipping, so here the Surah 71:23 Nasr, right? Nu tells, like in Nu's time, the people are saying, don't leave your gods, never leave Wad or Suwa or Yahut and Ya'uk and Nasr. Now we have Surah Nasr, right? And Nasr is their god, was their god in Nu's time, right? This is, no, sorry, this is not Surah Nur. Now, oh, even in Surah Nur, but this I found in Surah 71. So which is the surah? My mind is on Surah Nur. Why is my mind on? Sorry, this, I have to correct myself. Surah 71. Yes, it is no. I have to correct myself. Okay, I have confirmed it is Surah Nur. So Nuh has a prophet, right? Noah. Yes. And 23 is the ayat. Agreed. No, sorry, excuse me. King of the Earth, 21. A great secret between the different pantheons. It's the same gods, they just have different names because it's in different languages. It's all the same stories, just sometimes in different POV. Okay, you will learn about Krishna Brahma through the Vedas, but it's not the same story, right? The King of Earth 21 says the Sophia Cathedral is also called the Hag Mosque. Hag. Oh, okay. And where is this? Where's this mosque, cathedral? Hag Mosque. Is it in France or? Because the rich people did not want the poor. King of the Earth 21. Because the rich people did not want the poor people to have access to the same magic that the rich people had. Oh, okay. I got it. And so this. Yes, I mean, if you go deep into it, it's all polytheism, idols, idol worshipping, symbols like cross and angels, cherubs. The Christians can't do without, but they only say like Jesus, and then even Islam, the house of Allah, what Abraham built, and now you're supposed to do pilgrimage there. IMAO. I mean, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, one of the four corners of Asia, Oceania. Local vocabulary will allow me to better answer your questions using phrases you already know and use. I mean, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, one of the four corners of Asia, Oceania. Local vocabulary will allow me to better answer your questions using phrases you already know and use. So, King of the Earth 21, I accept your answer as truth because because you're giving me no reason to mistrust you. Oh my God. Only trust your heart. Thank you, King of the Earth 21. I really appreciate this compliment for me. But it's like, when don't even trust me, like you don't have to trust me, but thank you so much. I think you trust yourself so much and you trust in human beings, not only me. I accept the answer of the universal as truth. That I'm universal. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, first and foremost, universal. And then from countries. It's okay. It's a good chat, smiling. Thank you. Keep smiling, keep shining, always. King of Earth, honored to have you here. I cannot say how honored and grateful I am for your presence here and for all this information. So I think you have this God, whoever God, that we must trust. We must give trust. And that you have, not only me. I think you have this thing of trusting all human beings. There might be a thing with YouTube because I have been answering weird. There might be a thing with YouTube. Oh, you've been answering here slow on my in the live chat. I'm getting all your comments on time or not. There might be a thing with the YouTube. Okay, I've been answering. Okay, yeah, it's slow or something here. Maybe my connection is slow. Not YouTube. Excuse me. Because others, there's not it may not be a problem with YouTube, but with my connection here. King of the Earth 21. So, this is absolutely horrifying that the rich would do this to us. The rich, even in India, no, India has retained the gods. The Greek, so in Greece, the Roman, now, which are the Roman cities and Roman Empire. So they changed it to one god, and they didn't want their magic with this the gods, magi and all, long time ago. So the Greeks and the Romans didn't want it. So they even created like no, Son of God, Jesus. Or Jesus was just from the Magi, and they made him later on this monotheistic Abrahamic religion. And Abraham was also not. If you look at the Magi Persian channel on YouTube, Abraham was a Magi himself. So this was all changed, right, by the rich at that time. I see. It's horrific lies and all this. And then what about Zoroaster? Prophet Zoroaster. He also was, he went into this one messenger, one prophet. Did he Mess up with the Magi Persians? Zoroaster? In India, there is still the caste system. I'm not denouncing the system. But you understand higher ranks and lower ranks and how the higher ranks keep stuff for themselves away from the lower ranks. Yes. That's this also. But India didn't eradicate they didn't bring the monotheistic religion, right? Yes, but they do have the caste system. But is this caste system really, uh, oh, the higher, it was there? I thought that the Indian caste system was only to say that this one is rich, wealthy, and this one is poor. It wasn't denouncing. And and you're saying I'm not denouncing, but I thought even they were not denouncing this, but just calling spade spade. You see, King of the Earth 21, I don't understand higher ranks, lower ranks. I just understand human beings. Acha, the ones who got rich, then you're telling me that these ones who got rich and the gods who helped them, then isn't that unfair? And the gods couldn't help the poor people? King of the Earth 21. The idea of the monotheism was an invention by a singular god who wanted to rob all of the other gods of the worshippers. Yes, that's what I'm. But this yes, this god, the singular god, was he himself the evil one? The idea, how did this idea come about? By a evil one? The idea was, even though there's the whole multiple pantheons, multiple houses of the different gods, yeah, and different cities, and like there's a Quran ayat that a person should choose only one and then be loyal and faithful only to that one. Is it just that, or is it more? Like the idea, yeah, like in the Quran ayat it says, I'm commanded only to worship the God of this city. Yeah, that Quran ayat, was that from these pantheon stolen? It was really like strange, this Quran ayat coming up in the Quran of one God and He's supreme. And He should be universally worshipped, right? He should have a universal thing, not that of this city. You see the same thing in the Ten Commandments, that only the one should come first. But it doesn't discount all of the others. It simply shows simply shows the hierarchy of the gods. Oh, okay, I got this. Why don't people get it? King of the Earth 21. The caste system is connected to reincarnation, or has Jesus put it everlasting life? Ah, like Jesus put it as everlasting life. So we keep coming here. Or has the Dalai Lama, Dalai Lama shows one soul going through multiple bodies across time? Has he shown it, that the soul going through multiple bodies across time? Lama, has he shown it, King? I don't think anyone can prove or show that, right? The King of the Earth 21, it goes back to the idea of reincarnation and how your one soul had a body before. One soul had a body before, and now you have this body, and unless you screw up, you get another body later on. Yes. Or you don't, yeah, screw up. King of the earth, 21. Forgive me, I'm used to people getting upset when it comes to multi religion, crossover dogma conversations. No, no, I don't. You're not forgiven. King. Oh, goodness, down to karma. That comes back down to karma. If you do good, you get better. If you do bad, you get worse. There are people you're wanting to do good and they went from good to worse. But one day, yes, like life will correct itself. Reincarnation, life will correct itself. You don't get it now, you screw up, you'll get it the next time, or the 10 lives you screw up, you'll get it on the 11th hour, 11th life. Thank you so much for this. It's really something. So Dalai Lama calls it, doesn't call it, he calls it transmigration, or he's shown that the soul, no scientist, I haven't seen Lucifer, aka Baal, aka Ashtaroth, aka Maloch, aka Yellow Lot. Sorry if I mispronounce. Yellow Lot, the ex-spouse of Vahu. Ah, this is what Lucifer is. And does Lucifer mean like fake light? What does Lucifer mean? Oh, you have all this information and you're giving it here to me for free for thank you so much. I really appreciate it, but giving it for free is something. Ah, even heaven we don't get for free. Ah, so I need to digest all this. Sorry, I'm so overwhelmed with all this information coming. Really, have you checked the Alchemist? She says a lot of she goes deep, and so you're from. Are you also like a clair cognizant, like the Magi's and like Sarah Khaldi from the Alchemist channel on YouTube? So ex-wife, ex-spouse of Vahu, and Vahu was Yahweh, or Yahweh was the husband, the spouse of Vahu. So Yahweh is Lucifer. Oh, so Yahweh is Lucifer? I have to work this out. Previously, you said something about Yahweh. That is how they choose one Dalai Lama after the next. They test the soul to see if it is the same soul. And if the soul is proven to be the same one, they become king for life or high priest for life. Oh, and who are the they who test the soul? The Dalai Lama, the Buddhists, who test the soul, or he helps them test his soul. And how can you see? And what does this test consist of? Would it be too much to explain here? For you, I'm sorry I'm giving you the trouble to King of the Earth 21. I'm really apologize for this, the trouble to text or you're typing and so many questions I'm asking you now. But I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Do you have a channel? on YouTube? Please, can you make a channel and give us all this information on your YouTube channel, please? It would be like really helpful. So we can educate now and raise awareness about this, the lies we've been told. There are channels, but do you have a channel on YouTube? But they've been educating us that the lies in Christianity and all this also we have. Amazing. But for now, it's amazing that people have come forth. Great people, I would say. Truth seekers, amazing people, brave people, not greedy or rich wealth for money, giving it to us for free, helping us like this. I'm like so dumbfounded, King of Earth 21. I just don't know how to thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And I really wish you the best, and you must. I mean, my wish, I'm sure you have the best. You have the best. You live the best. Lucifer, king of the earth 21. Lucifer used to be the king of all the gods until they did some things that lessen the amount of light they had, and the law of the god said, whoever had the most light is the king of all the gods. So the gods did something to lessen this God's light, this one God or true God's light. They could do this. What about the angels? King of the earth 21. Because the angels cannot do this and they're helping God, right? In all realms and spheres, however, how can we say it? So the king of the earth 21 says, so with Lucifer lost the rank, a new king of the gods had to be proclaimed. So, okay, with Lucifer, the gods lost their rank with Lucifer. So a new king of the gods had to be proclaimed. The winner was Jesus Christ. King of the earth 21. That was one of the rules changed when the king of the gods changed. Okay, I need to really register this. Okay, and a king of the earth 21, because now you can go to heaven for free if you go through Jesus Christ. Although there are other ways to go to heaven. The only way to go to the only good God, the Father, is through Jesus Christ. King of the earth 21. You will find me in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. You will find me in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, the word of God. And God was the word. Okay, I need to register and try to understand. I see. But king of the earth 21, yes, they committed adultery. And the father of Jesus divorced them for adultery. And then the Father sent Jesus to evict them from control of hell, making Jesus king of hell, heaven and earth. Wait a minute. This one God, he made a mistake. So it's like these gods or angels who committed adultery. King of the earth 21. So Jesus, the Father God, God the Father chose a son who would not commit adultery later on. King of the earth, 21. Yahweh is Jesus. Yahweh is the son of, Yahweh is the son of Vahu. Yeah, sorry, not the spouse. Okay, Yahweh is the son of Vahu. And Lucifer, Lucifer is the ex-spouse of Vahu. Okay, I have to get this. King of the earth, 21. The monks test, yes. Oh, the monks, Buddhist monks, they have this test, the secret about Dalai Lama now. I see. King of the earth, 21. If I understand correctly, the test presents like 1,000 items to a child. The child then has to pick 3 items. After 3 items belong to the previous Dalai Lama, it is the same soul. Okay, they have their test. Oh, wow, amazing. I have to also get this properly, register it and understand it. King of the earth, 21. I believe it is 1,000 items. It might be 100 items. It's okay. But the idea is the same. The child then picks 3 of the items, and depending on the prior owner of the items, it shows who the soul is. I see. Okay, they have to pick the right 3 items, and the one who picks the right 3 items becomes the Dalai Lama. That's the test of the soul. I see in this way. King of the earth, 21. Reference the Sumerian kings list, knowing humans only live for around 100 years. It was the same song being ranked as king for thousands of years. King of the earth, 21. I'm doing both typing and voice to text. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about this, all this trouble. And you're busy also with the voice text. Oh my goodness. Thank you, and I really apologize for the trouble I've given you. You're asking so many questions, but let me know when you're busy. I am AO. I have like 10 followers on YouTube, and them for Minecraft. What's I am AO? They use this a lot. It's for sure. It's short for something. I've forgotten. You have are you live now on YouTube? Okay, so you said because you're texting and your voice texting, you're typing and your voice to text. Please call me Earth. That's the name Pope John Paul II gave me. Oh, okay. Pope John Paul II gave you this name. And do you know about Khidr and all this? Because my this info. Oh, what? Oh my goodness! I need to please keep in touch. So you're also like a reincarnated Earth. You're also reincarnated. What about this Khizr I was then going through? Because in my this live stream, it came to Khizr and Moses. Now, who is Khizr was someone whom God gave knowledge to, and this is where I was coming to in my notes for this live stream. Stomach is growling. So whoever's the enemy to Gabriel, who has brought the Quran down. Oh, and this is on Revelation. Even Shaitan can give wahi, and that's yuhi. Quran. Moses is horrified by Khizr's acts. Moses was a very great prophet, even in Israel, right? And a lot of times he's mentioned in the Quran. So this story, a great prophet meets a man called Khizr. Khizr's acts horrify Moses. And who was Khizr? We are told in the Quran that he Is this Khizr Melchizedek? Or maybe a polytheist who's teaching Moses a lesson? Was Pharaoh really that true, like he was a true divine? He was telling people that, you know, you are all gods or something. With Cain, Yellow, Olut, put in the darkness. I can't pronounce this word, sorry. Laba, Labaolot, put in the darkness. And with Abel, they put in light. Yes. And Yellow Balot was lesson 2, Yellow Balot. Oh, like from the capital Y to the, you know, not capital Y, small y, because light is finite, although darkness is infinite. Would you say, can we say that finite, okay, light is finite, but darkness is eternal, right? Because when you say finite, it means that it started somewhere. Darkness never started, so we can put the word for darkness eternal. Can we put eternal rather than finite, in even infinite? Infinite for darkness would be wrong, wouldn't it, King of Earth? You said call me Earth, sorry. According to the laws of the Hebrew, whoever sits on the throne, I have to, show you. Uh, whoever, according to the laws of the Hebrew, whoever sits on the throne as king of Jerusalem is God in flesh. According to the laws of the Hebrew, I am the living God, the living Krishna, the avatar of Creator. King Earth says yes. No one is above the law, not even a god or a king. No one is above. The law comes into existence in time, but in timelessness, there is no law, right? Law only comes into existence in time. Yes, you can. The answer was, what did I ask, Kana? According to the laws of the Hebrew, I am the living God, not the finite. Oh, this one about darkness being eternal, earth. And because even infinite has a start, like in the number, infinite numbers are there, right? But it starts with 1. From 0, but 1, nothingness. And it starts. So eternal doesn't have number. Oh, sorry, doesn't have a start. So darkness is eternal. Light, we can say, is infinite, but it also became finite, like that. What would you say? You need to have, you need to not like type and all this. Can you please like come on StreamYard with me and talk, give me all this information, like, you know, on StreamYard, on my talking about this, giving us. My goodness. But there is something which is above the law, right? Which is timelessness. There's no law in that. What about that? Is that the true God? The pure awareness, which is, that's not even infinite, because pure awareness as we know it, or as itself, It doesn't have a beginning, right? So it's like zero or no. It's a little bit, it doesn't have a beginning. No trouble at all. I love to help the lovers of truth. Oh my God, I'm honored. I'm so, bow to you. Touch your feet. I touch your feet, King, Earth. King of Earth. You are one king of Earth. You have a lot of knowledge. I cannot call you Earth. I have to call you King of Earth. I'm not broadcasting just here in your chat. Oh, okay. You don't broadcast? The King of Earth, please do broadcast. Give us all this information on your channel. So who's this Melchizedek? Was he also the God who came on earth to teach the mysterious Melchizedek in the Bible? The high priest or the highest priest? He's mysterious character. Thank you so much. Why don't you broadcast? Please broadcast. I mean, I don't want to push you, but we really would appreciate if you would make these, put all this in your video. Make a video of this. And on YouTube, give us all this information. I mean, I can't even read it out properly and my pronunciations and all. Not exactly. The soul that originally inhabited this body went to heaven when it was still 6 months in the womb. It volunteered, the body, to be occupied by earth. Oh my God. See, I'm overwhelmed by this. Not exactly. Gabriel, Gabriel, one of the archangels under Jesus Christ. Yes. He's an archangel under Jesus Christ. Where in the world do you get all this info? From that cathedral, Sophia Cathedral, or are you a claircognizant yourself, like Sarah Al-Khaldi of the Alchemist Channel? You know, I can't read all these books, and you know what you are doing here? The really contributing like this to my channel. This is I'm I don't know what to say. I'm dumbfounded. So now Gabriel, one of the archangels under Jesus Christ. Now I'm wondering how Gabriel became the archangel under Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ, Son of God. What about the Holy Spirit? Oh, so many questions. Not exactly the soul that originally inhabited this body, or the body, the soul formed the body, right? No, wait, you're saying the soul inhabited the body. So, this body was created and then the soul inhabited this body. Like it was a living organism, this body, which didn't have a soul, which didn't have awareness, which, oh my good. So you're saying it was like a lump of this body when it was a lump of flesh in the mother's womb. Melchizedek, Melchizedek was the first king of Jerusalem. Abraham gave taxes and tithes to Melchizedek. According to their claim, the Bible's claim, Melchizedek was the witch king of Salem, the city Salem. According to, it's a city, right? Salem. Oh my, wait. Why isn't it showing here? What's wrong with this? Melchizedek? Okay, I read this. According to the claim, Melchizedek is without a father, without a mother. Yes, without a beginning, without an end, without a birth, and without a death, that they exist for eternity. Basically, a living avatar of deity, like Babaji in Hinduism, Sanatan, they say in India. Ah, he's like Babaji, right? And so was Khizr then. So this story of Khizr must be taken by Prophet Muhammad from this Melchizedek, the Hebrew. Darkness is not eternal. Even darkness had a beginning and has an end. Ah, then what was? Ah, you can't say it was darkness. You're right. So you're right about this. I correct myself. I stand. So then there was no darkness. Yeah, because it would have an opposite of light. So all these opposites, they were created, even darkness, which was created, meaning there was nothing, no darkness, no light, nothing. The nothingness of which had no darkness. Total, can we, you're right. So sorry, I go on like this, try to figure it out logically. Also, emptiness, there was no emptiness because then there would be fullness. Nothing we can see. There are no words for it. Okay, thank you for bringing this to my attention and explaining to me at the beginning. Darkness, okay, this means darkness is not eternal. It is, then you can, yes, you can call it infinite. I stand corrected. Forgive me, I go on like this, and also on what you're saying, I'm trying to I add to it, and the rest I haven't really. Some of the things I have to register and completely, even in eternity, the law still happens because of the promise of Vahu. Vahu, whom by his word, the end comes, the end comes. The law that all things end. Even in eternity, the law still happens. Okay, so you're saying there's something beyond eternity? Would that be, then we're coming to hypothesis. How can we then, law still happens? Like, how does it happen in eternity, the law? Through Vahu's promise. Oh, eternity. So, who is Vahu? How did he come about? He's a god, the supreme god? Sorry, Earth King, I'm asking you all these questions. Vahu, whom by his word, the end comes. By whose word the end comes. Now, who's this Vahu? And okay, there's a lot of questions now. Sorry, King of our earth. Even in eternity, the law still happens because the promise of Vahu. So there's pure awareness, and that's why how could pure awareness create form when it is formless and it's immovable? You're right. Even time has a start and an end. Yes, time has a start and an end. But this timelessness, is there law in the timelessness? So you're explaining to me how the law comes, and from timelessness, it becomes time. Oh my God, you're explaining this? In fact, I think if you can demonstrate, how can we demonstrate this to her? This is unbelievable. King of the earth. If you look at original Hebrew, when light was first created and separated from darkness. So darkness came before. No. So light was created and separated from darkness. And the first night and the first day, this is the invention of time. Yes, yes, okay. And the start of time. If you look at Hebrew, when light was first created. Okay, this is a demonstration. And King of the Earth 21. From the Dead Sea Scrolls, you get the testament of Judas Iscariot. And in this, you see the end of time. Oh, they show you the end of time. Even in the Revelation Bible, that's not the end of time. And you also see the beginning and the middle of time. Like they demonstrate. Like this is like scientifically demonstrated in the Dead Sea Scrolls by Judas Iscariot, the testament. So so this Judas Iscariot, he did not betray Jesus Christ, or he did? In the Dead Sea Scrolls. Judas Iscariot had all this knowledge. So even Shaitan, we're told, even has high realm knowledge, right? Jesus Christ is a priest of the order of Melchizedek. You are familiar with necromancy, other magics? Yes. I've read about necromancy. Is it calling on the spirits and all? Yeah, and other magics, necromancy, I know. Jesus, for lack of a better English word, is a wizard and a necromancer. Is this necromancy, like calling on this? What actually is necromancy? I am familiar with it, but I don't remember the exact. If I try to do this with my voice, it would frighten people because of my voice. To protect everyone, I try to use text. The word, English word, no. What if you try to, if I try to do this with my voice, like a wizard, in a wizard way? Oh, in necromancy, let me just get the proper definition. I've read about necromancy. This is in magic. The supposed practice of communicating with the dead. Not calling on spirits, but communicating. It's not communicating with the spirits, it's communicating with the dead, especially in order to predict the future. The alchemy, necromancy, and other magic practices. Sorcery or black magic in general. So Jesus Christ is a priest of the order of Melchizedek. So when King of the earth, when I was young, I was beaten if I was not learning. I either had to be reading, being tested, or teaching, or I was physically assaulted for not learning or reading, testing, or teaching. Oh, okay, you were physically. That's horrible. Who did this to you? Such people, really. I'm so sorry to hear this, really saddened. The truth of it is there is more scriptures to be read. excuse me, then there is time in a human lifetime. That's the truth. To read them all. Even if you started as a toddler and only read each one once, you could not read them all. Yeah. Okay. Even if you read them once, you could not read them all. Many scriptures and all this. So human beings found a way to communicate with the dead or those who had more knowledge. The spirits are living soul and get information. Yeah, there are lots of books. This is the problem. Like, I don't even, okay, it's good to have these books, like for, but what you need to, we need to know how to live the life, our lives, and consciously, and, in alignment with the laws of the universe. Correct, because your soul exists before you were born and after you die without a body. Yes, this is why Jesus said, before you was formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. Oh, good. Yeah, good demonstration. Yeah, explanation also. So, I knew, yes, Jesus said, and I am before even Abraham. What about that one? You, that's the I am, right? The I am, the one that we are. You understand what a stillborn baby is? Yes. I was declared a stillborn. Excuse me. You were declared a stillborn 6 months in the womb. But the archangel Raphael came and talked to my great grandmother, my mother's mother's mother. Yes, okay. Your maternal great grandmother, king of the earth, 21. The archangel Raphael made a promise, a threat and a promise, and a warning regarding me. What? Can you? Oh, so he took a promise and he gave a warning to your great grandmother, maternal. I see. Amazing. So Archangel Raphael for you would be real. This is for real. Okay, if that's a secret, then amazing. So your great grandmother, maternal great grandmother, was a Christian? Who's this Archangel Raphael? Everything in the Quran circles back to the Bible. Everything in the Bible circles back to the Torah. Not everything. The Quran, King of the Earth, 21, Quran has weird, I think stolen from Polytheists also, pagan Arab, ayats. Excuse me. Maybe about that God. No, the Quran is in a mess. Sorry, I disagree. What do you mean by this? That everything in the Quran circles back to the Bible, and everything in the Bible, ev- um, okay, everything in the Bible circles back to the Torah. And please do finish the. Sorry to interrupt you here, but I would say the Quran has terrible like ayahs and all that are against policies, which even the Quran doesn't seem, it's not at all a true book, like, right? And even the Bible doesn't seem like a true book, and the Torah. because Torah in the Exodus, I don't, Torah would be the Exodus, also the Moses, killing of the polytheists. I'm trying to respond as best as I can in real time, as best I can. Thank you. Yeah, I understand you are trying to respond. But I don't understand, like, sorry, I maybe, I really appreciate this. Like, we're discussing and, we can have this friendly disagreements and all this, right? But it's wonderful. You don't, but I have to apologize to you for doing this to you. Like, I'm trying to respond as best. I know you're trying to respond real time. And this, you call the real time as best I can. I'm sure you do, of course. Thank you. And I'm interrupting and I apologize for that. So all this information that you're getting, I think you're also cognizant. Would you be able to tell me, are you a healer? Can you heal me? I have schizophrenia and demons attacking me. Can this Archangel Raphael, I'm desperate for healing. Although I don't believe in, until I have full proof of something, I can't believe in it. Sorry, I can't believe in Archangel Raphael or all this, or Archangel Michael, or Gabriel, or gods. So this, Amazing King of Earth, 21. I'm going to digest, go through. I hope I don't, I hope after I finish this, I'm going to let it process and save so that your comments are saved. King of Heart, I really think you should do a separate on this. What you're telling me here, all this information. How can we make a video on this? This is now rough and I'm interrupting and King of the Earth 21. When Vahu spoke, Jesus Christ the Word, the voice came. When Vahu spoke to Jesus Christ, or when Vahu spoke the word Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ the Word, yes. Okay, I got it. When Vahu spoke Jesus Christ, the Word, the voice came out of the mouth of Vahu. Vahu is the progenitor of the Creator. Progenitor of the Creator. Helper. But progenitor is a... Okay, this word you're using, person who originates a cultural or intellectual movement. A person or thing from which a person, animal, or plant is descended or originates. Father. So, King of the Earth 21. Correct, because time goes in a giant circle. Time goes in a giant circle. Pick a point on the circle. It doesn't matter. Where, go around the circle. Remember, the circle is so big, you forget where the start points. You keep going, right? Yeah, there's no starting point. Yeah, you don't know where the starting point of the circle is. But when Jesus was on the crucifix and the darkness came, that was the creation itself being dissolved. That was the creation itself being dissolved because the Creator did not exist anymore for those few hours. So vowels, Jesus is the Creator word. So the Creator didn't exist, darkness came. Yes, in the Bible, that darkness that came, Creator did not exist anymore for those few hours because that was the end and start. Oh, King of Heart 21. Thank you, King of Earth. When Jesus said, "It is finished," that was the end of time. And with the resurrection is the start of time again, is the creation, is the start of time and creation again. But Jesus, I'm trying to work it out, sorry, King of the Earth, but Jesus had to die because the law of to go to hell, you must first be born, cannot be broken. Okay, this I need to understand fully. Because the Jesus had to die because the law of to go to hell, the law of to go to hell, you must first be born, cannot be broken. So why did Jesus have to prove this? King of the Earth 21. So when the father divorced it's coming, I think, my answer. So when the father divorced Ashtaroth, and the father then evicted Ashtaroth from power in hell, the father had to send Jesus to hell to take over power. I see, that's why, oh my God, now it makes sense. King of Earth 21. This is outstanding. Yeah, this is like, now it all makes sense. Before in Christianity, it wasn't making sense to me. In the Bible, King of the Earth 21 states, in the Bible, it tells you of the night that Jesus and the apostles went up on the mountain. Yes. And the mist came. Yeah, that I don't. The Bible doesn't say much more, but Judas reported what happened in his testament, in the scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls. I see, which is not put in this Bible. Why was it taken away? What Logan said, Logan Barron, about this? King of the Earth 21. If the master tells the slave to turn in the master for a crime, the master committed. Okay, sorry, I didn't read this properly. Again, if the master tells the slave to turn in the master for a crime the master committed, and the slave obeyed the master and did what they were told, did the slave really betray the master or obeyed? Obeyed. Obeyed the master. Judas did not betray Jesus with a kiss. So the master told his slave, Jesus told his slave Judas to turn him in for a crime. And what was the crime of the master? What was the crime of Jesus then? So the master, that a crime the master committed, and the slave obeyed the master and did what they were told to do. Did the slave really betray the master or obeyed? Obeyed. Remember, King Solomon enslaved demons? So did King James. Okay, I don't remember that in the of the Bible. From the Bible, I don't remember. But okay, so in the Bible it says that King Solomon enslaved demons. And so did King James. Who's King James? James, the disciple of Jesus? Okay, remember. King Solomon enslaved demons. So did King James. And this James is the disciple, right? Of Jesus. Jesus' time. So then, what crime did Jesus commit? And oh, I've done this. This is mind blowing. This knowledge is so valuable. My goodness. You're giving me one of a kind, like in the Alchemist. Oh, sorry, the Alchemist channel. Sarah Al Khaldi. This amazing, amazing people are coming up and telling us the truth and correcting us, like a Logan Baron on YouTube, and you here, not on your channel, but here giving me all this. I think I still feel you should make a channel. This is amazing. I think humanity needs to be corrected and told all these things openly now. We won't get killed. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Could we get killed for this? Even now. Please don't kill us. We're just truth seekers. And so Logan explains how some of how this Bibles, the books were taken, and the Gospels, and some were not taken, how they were chosen. All that he explains. Sorry, excuse me, my stomach is growling a lot because I'm on tea. Really, King of Earth. We need to do more of this. I would be. So, do you? I wish I could gift you something. It's for free. You've given me. I will look into this matter. King, are you King of Earth? Are you there? I have to call you King of Earth, not Earth. That's Mother Earth, right? Earth is Mother Earth. You are the king of the Mother Earth. So then where are you? King of Earth? Who are you? So you see these polytheists, you can't worship Allah without associating something with him. Like you go to the pilgrimage. Muslims go for the pilgrimage. Where do they go? To the house that here some Logan. Oh, sorry, King of Earth has said something. Yes, a threat against all creation if they allowed the abortion. Yes, a threat against all creation if they allowed the abortion. The promise that I would live, and a warning against everyone who would mistreat me. Yes, Jesus committed a crime, the Master. This had to be done. Abortion meaning? I didn't understand this fully, King of Earth 21. A threat against all creation. Is this regarding my question, right? What crime? Yes, a threat against all creation. If they allowed the abortion. Aborting creation. Yeah. No, wait. Before that, a promise that I would live and a warning against everyone who would mistreat me. I haven't fully grasped this, King. Sorry, King of Earth, King of the Earth 21. Because Yahweh has the ability to move independently, fluidly, forward and backward through time. Like I was thinking that is there a reverse of time, which Shaitan has done some time ago? Yeah, but there's no backward in time, it's only in our mind. Can we make time go backward? This also. Sorry, I'm interrupting like this. Because Yahweh has the ability to move independently, fluidly forward and backward through time. The crimes of the state of Israel was punished in the past, and through these warnings against helping them. Okay, and the crime of Jesus Christ then would be, that's the crime, helping, and through these warnings against helping them. King, can you please explain this? I'm not getting this properly. Sorry. Something so, so how can I just remove this heart thingy? Because Yahweh has the ability to move independently, yes, fluidly, forward and backward through time. Crimes, forward and the crimes of the state of Israel was punished in the past. Oh, he went backward to punish the crimes of the state of Israel. And through this warning against helping them. Meaning, okay, I'm not able to understand this, comprehend this fully. Sorry, King of the Earth. And and so through this warning against helping them, Jesus Christ came to help them. Now I'm kind of confused here. Sorry. But thank you so much for all this. I will come back to this, try to understand, register fully, digest. Little bit I don't understand. So what was the crime of Jesus Christ? I can't work it out. Like for helping the Israeli state, like if you say it, will you be in trouble with the Christians or anyone? Please then don't. Sorry, IRL stuff. Yeah, I understand. No, it's okay. I had to deal with real quick. Sorry. No, it's okay. Don't apologize, please. Don't apologize. I understand. So I don't understand this King of the Earth 21. If you can explain further, did you hear me? Or was there a problem you couldn't hear due to the IRL stuff problem? Yahweh, so what is the crime of Jesus Christ? I can't work it out like you've said it here, but because Yahweh has the ability, now Yahweh again is to move independent. Oh, so this was the God of Israel. Can you say for now the God of Israel, that they take Israelis? So Yahweh has the ability to move independently, fluidly, forward and backward through time. Backward and forward through time. So Jesus did not crime. Jesus was like a court bailiff doing an eviction. You mean to say that Yahweh told, if Yahweh, oh, you mean to say Yahweh told Judas Iscariot to do to Jesus Christ. Did I get it? Not Jesus Christ. The master is Yahweh. Or no? Bailiff doing an eviction. When the bailiff does that forced eviction, they have to break into the home and they have to seize the property. Yeah. It may be like the behavior of a thief, but it's actually court ordered behavior. Yes. So Jesus is the bailiff or Judas is the bailiff? Vahu evicted Alot and Jesus was the court bailiff. Yeah, this yellow, oh, we're back to, yeah. Okay, Vahu evicted Alot. Wow, your memory, you're amazing. And Jesus was the court bailiff enforcing the eviction order. Okay, I have to get all this. It will take me time. I'll have to come back here. But okay, so oh, all this. I have to read this whole story to really digest, register it, understand it, comprehend it. Vahu evicted Yalobo Olot, remember? Yes. And Jesus was the court bailiff. Okay. Enforcing the eviction order. So now what's Judas? How did, you're saying that when you said the master, if on Judas, right? Or on Jesus? Judas reported what happened in his testament on the mountain. The mist came. So you're saying that what Judas did not. So where does Judas come in here? Eviction order from Jesus to the Israelites, state of Israel. I'm kind of dizzy here, confused. This is, thank you for your time here. I didn't even give a prior notice when I come on live stream. So Yahoo evicted Yelobot, Lot, and let's call him, I'll just call him Yellow, no, not here on live stream. Yellow Bowlot, Yellow Bowlot. And Jesus was the court bailiff. Judas was just one of the apostles. Yes, and was the most obedient and faithful of all the apostles. Yeah. So maybe there's a misunderstanding here. I thought you were talking about that could Judas betray Jesus when the master himself is saying, punish me for my crime, right? Because then, if, right? So yes, Judas was but in the Judas Testament, you see some books in the Bible are missing these ones. Like, so you're telling me that Judas did not betray Jesus, actually from that book that is not in the Bible. Because Jesus ordered Judas to turn Jesus in. Yes. Oh, so that the hour may come. Oh, I've got goosebumps. Goosebumps. King of the earth. Judas ordered Jesus. My God, the truth is so important for me. Sorry, excuse me. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you so much, King of Earth. So Jesus ordered Judas to turn Jesus in. Sorry, I'm really emotional. It's just this information. I'm sorry, overwhelmed. I'm, sorry, really sorry, King. I'm so, like, when truth comes, it's means so much to me. King of Earth. So when they arrested Jesus, they couldn't get past identifying Jesus. So when they arrested Jesus, they couldn't get past identifying Jesus. Sorry, excuse me, just give me a moment. I The truth means so much to me, and so when they arrested Jesus, they couldn't get past identifying Jesus without already having enough to convict Jesus for the crime of being the king of Jerusalem. excuse me, King of the Earth 21, correct, because even at the Last Supper, Jesus told Judas to betray Jesus. Yes, in a way implied, so that the hour may come. Jesus knew in advance. Jesus told Judas, yeah, to do it. And Judas did what Jesus Judas was told. Judas did what Judas was told. Sorry, tongue tied. Thank you. Sorry, King of the Earth. I'm messing up with your. You know, this is. Excuse me. This is too much. I mean, this is valuable when truth comes. Uh, now I can understand. Now I understand. I really was eager to understand. You don't know what you've done for me. The gift of truth. Explaining all this. I don't know. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the hour may come, and so you would know. What would we find? This, I wish I could be fast, quick, and grasp this. So that King of the Earth, so the creation, how creation comes to an end, Judas also knew in advance that a lot of, excuse me, Judas also knew in advance that a lot of people would hate him for it. Jesus promised Judas that someday the truth would come out that would vindicate Judas. Vindicate Judas means vindicate, set him, clear him of the blame. That's why it's like really, yeah, truth has come, falsehood has vanished. So sure. Sorry, I get emotional, really passionate about this. Truth finding, what value this is for me, I cannot tell you, King of the Earth. Allah, I don't know how to thank you. I touch your feet. Oh my God, but that's not enough. So Jesus was never convicted of. So Jesus was never convicted of assault and battery. Ah, okay. So Jesus was never convicted of assault and battery. And where would he do this assault and battery? Sorry, I'm not following properly, I think. So Jesus, Judas or Judas or Jesus? Sorry, I think I'm now losing it. Not, but this is so important that I get this. Judas also knew in advance, right? Because Jesus told him, "Do this so that the hour may come." And what is that hour? The hour of the creation beginning and the end of creation, and then the resurrection. To explain all this, to demonstrate at that time to the people. Would it be like, can we put it, is it that? Maybe, King of the Earth, maybe I've missed something previously what you've told me and haven't registered it properly. So for now, I think if you can explain this, carry on with I'll be interrupting, I apologize. So then maybe later I can come here and understand this fully. Read your comments again. Right now, I think I've lost it somewhere maybe because I need to remember all that you've said previously and register it completely to understand what you're now telling me correctly understand what you're trying to say. So Jesus was never convicted of assault and battery. So, and can you explain the hour? And Jesus Christ, High King of all the gods, of all the pantheons, of all the houses, of all the tribes, of all the peoples of every kind. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and you know, there's also a limit to how much you can put here in the live chat. Type words, how many words you can type. I guess we have to go like this. And Jesus Christ, High King of all the gods. Now you see, a king of the earth has explained to me how Jesus became the high king of all the gods. Yeah, when the other gods committed adultery, this God who chose Jesus Christ, and that he would not do adultery this time. So even God, the true God, that first one, the one who was on top of the gods, he learns. He learns through trial and error. Like he said in the Bible, right? He also regretted creating human beings. King of the Earth 21, vindicate means that the truth would be known, yes. And he will be freed from blame, right? And that Judas would be declared righteous and not a betrayer. Yes. And that day will come. And this is the day, King of the Earth 21. This is the moment here. I can't believe this. It's excuse me. It's 11:52 a.m. Wednesday, 30th October 2024. Wednesday, Arba. Is there something to do with four also? The fourth day after the third day. No, it has 3 nights of the soul. Three, what do you call it? I keep forgetting. Dark nights of the soul. Remember when Jesus flipped over the money chargers tables and chased people out of the synagogue with the whip? Yes, yes. That's when assault and battery took place. That's when you said sorry, no. So Jesus was never convicted of assault and battery at that time. Yes. So you're talking about that time. Jesus was not the state of Israel, nor sorry, not the state of Israel, but the Romans didn't. When Jesus said that he would not allow his father's house to be turned into a den of thieves, Jesus attacked people in church. Jesus attacked people who were robbing and thieving off other people in church. Jesus was stopping the thief in the action of thieving, of stealing. Jesus was stopping the thieves in the action of thieving, stealing. That creation itself was made after creation. That creation itself was made after creation. Had already been started. That Jesus had the power to create creation retroactively. And to show us that Jesus had the power to create creation retroactively. What's retroactively? I'm just looking at the word retro. especially of legislation taking effect from a date in the past. Taking, a, taking an effect from a date in the past. Oh my God, this is Gnostic knowledge. This is high knowledge. Then, okay, another question has just popped up. I'm not, I mean, you don't have to answer this now. The question's coming up, which maybe King of the Earth can join us later on and answer but I just have, for the record, like, then Jews rejected Jesus Christ. All that is wrong, right? All that is all messed up, right? And so, who is the Messiah? You see Jesus Christ, the high king of all the gods, of all the pantheon. Then what is the Messiah? And so Jesus Christ, was he the Messiah for the Jews? Maybe even that religion, they have got it wrong. The Jews have got it wrong, Judaism. But you're saying that Jesus is, according to this Gnostic knowledge and all the knowledge that King of the Earth has from clear cognizance and the books in the Cathedral of Sophia, the Judas' testaments, Dead Scrolls in the Dead Scrolls book. Jesus was always the one true God. That Jesus is not purely good. The only God that is purely good is the Father, Vahu. So there were two gods, Father. So Vahu is above Jesus. Sorry, this is a bit of a tongue. I don't understand this. I don't grasp it, King of the Earth. Jesus Christ was always the one true God. But Jesus is not purely good. Oh, but Jesus is not purely good. The only God that is purely good, I got it. The only God that is purely good is the Father, Vahu. And why is all this? Like, the one true God is not purely good. It's currently 4 a.m. local time for me. Oh, okay. You have to go. I'm sorry. Yes, you must go. Oh my God. Thank you so much, King of the Earth 21. This is more than I expected, and I can't even thank you enough. Really, you gave me such joy. I started to burst out crying. There was two different sets for 3 days. One for the resurrection and one for the return. One for the resurrection, one for the return. Two different sets for 3 days. 1,000 human years is one God day. Acha, 1,000 human years is like God in the Quran says, how many years is your day? My day is how many years of your day? Jesus crucified 2,000 years ago means this is the start of the third day and the end of the second day. Amazing. I mean, King of the 21. I think you should make videos on this. Explain to us. And I'll, please, on YouTube. So preserve this in video. Suppose if, you know, this is amazing knowledge. Gnosis. So the one God is not purely good, but Vahu is purely good. And there was different sets. So, well, death and life and the life back to life. So if 1,000 human years is one God day, one day of God, then Jesus crucified 2,000 years ago, or maybe for 2,000 years. This is the start of the third day. This is the start of the third day and the end of the second day. Can you explain this further? But it's 4 a.m. local time. You have to go to sleep, or what? You have to go to work, or you have to sleep, or what? Please, don't let me keep you here then. Thank you for your time. Such valuable information, time. This is like one of a kind. This is like one of a billion, trillion, squillion. King of the Earth 21. I'm so honored, so honored, so honored. I cannot tell you. Touch your feet. This is amazing. And the 3 sets are, my goodness, 1, 2, 3. There's always the Trinity in everything. The Word of God, Trinity. like for example, you washed dishes 3 months ago, and I say somebody gives you a little bit of money today for the dishes you did 3 months ago. You got paid retroactively. Okay, in the future. For the past, I got paid in the future. So that means retroactively. Example given. Thank you, King of the Earth 21. Thank you so much. Is there something I can give you in return for all this? This amazing. Thank you for this. This is valuable. This is one of the live streams that will be like so valuable. You have made it valuable for this, my live stream and on live chat. This is one of a kind. If I've missed Logan's video also, you know Logan, Baron Logan, he's trying to tell the Christians, correct them, King of the Earth 21, the tribe of Judah wasn't even there. If you look at the book of 2nd Judges, the tribe of Judah had already been evicted and removed. Sorry, excuse me. The tribe of Judah, Jesus belonged to the tribe of Judah, you mean? So anyways, I'm trying to remember. The tribe of Judah wasn't even there. If you look at the book of 2nd Judges, the tribe of Judah had already been evicted and removed from the land previously, centuries prior, from Jerusalem. And Jesus is Messiah. Jesus is the Messiah. Jesus is Lord God of Israel. But Judah was only one of the 13 tribes of Israel. And Judah was cut off from Israel because of adultery. I see. So you understand this coming from the Bible. So then King of the Earth, the 21 states, the previous king of the gods made hell permanent. I see. And Jesus corrected it by making it temporary. For most things, temporary. Some things are still permanent. Like you'll be damned if you call your brother a fool. Is that damnation forever? Or no? When would you be damned forever? Yeah, and Judah, they say Jesus comes from Judah, tribe of Judah, which was evicted king of the earth, says, seen from the Bible. Oh God, king of the earth, I have to go because there's something on in the, I can't, for my safety and all this also. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough.